afternoon, teachers and respected authorities. My name is Shambhavi Singh, and I am from BJMC third year afternoon batch. And today, the topic that I'm going to be covering is the pandemic state, like what we could have done and what all is going on. So to make it more clear, I have covered some few topics which I have prepared in a question answer way. I have framed them in few questions which I am going to be answering. I have prepared the questions. So my first question will be, is the second wave ending? It depends on who you speak to. It depends on with who you speak to. According to the government, it is. The figures it releases seems to bear that out. The rate of increase in cases is going down, and the proportion of people who test positive after each round of testing has slowed down. So, two doubts first: how accurate are the figures? There are constant complaints that not all states are reporting accurate figures for infections, and that many are concealing the number of deaths. Over the last 2 days, there have been shocking estimations which suggests that while the official figure for the number of cases is 26.9 million, a more likely scenario is 539 million cases. Well, this is just a modeling, and it could well be wrong, but it does make us think about how credible information we are getting is. A second doubt is the one regularly expressed by AIIMS Dr. Randeep Guleria. He says that is maybe a mistake to look only at the national picture. India too is large for that. His view is that while the wave is winding down in Delhi, Mumbai and other places, it is too early to say anything definitive about the south and east. So my second question will be, is there an upsurge in rural cases? Once again, we don't know. Anecdotal evidence suggests that COVID is cutting down swath through rural Uttar Pradesh, but the state government says that the surge is now over. Because these claims are not always credible. We will have to wait till the more information comes in. Moving on to my third question, is black fungus a normal post-COVID phenomena? No, it isn't. Our experience with black fungus is the second wave runs counter not only to the rest of the world's experience, but also to our own experience during the first wave. So one might wonder, why is it so common now? Many people have theories, but honestly nobody has the answer. One theory is that we repurpose industrial oxygen cylinders for medical use, and this led to black fungus. Another is that we use tap water in our oxygen concentrators, and its impurities led to the development of fungus inside the body. A third theory is that an overdose of steroids leads to the conditions that promote the growth of black fungus, and the fourth is that something about the mutated virus affects and our nasal cavities in ways we still don't fully understand. So is the point about too many steroids valid? Probably Indians self-medicate too often, and doctors sometimes over-medicate. But the basic problem is that there are confusing guidelines from the top of the medical establishment. Steroids are part of the AIIMS guidelines. So was the ivermectin, which we are also told is unnecessary and ineffective. So a lot of reports were coming that even after getting vaccinated 2 doses, people are not really cured. So do vaccines work? All research says they do, but they work less well against the new variants. One report suggests that the first dose of the AstraZeneca only offers 35% protection against the variants spreading through India. On the other hand, the second dose will take you above 60 to 70%. So as per what I have just included, I will just conclude that what we have in our hands according to the current COVID situation is just to be safe. In our hand is only to not go out and just try to be safe as much as we can. And even though people go to hospital, they get beds, they are not really surviving. So as much as the government is helping us, we are getting vaccinated and providing us with more and more benefits. It will be more better if we just depend on ourselves, work for our own safety, and if we just keep calm. So thank you, teachers and respected authorities. I will conclude my news here. This was Shambhavi Singh, and thank you for listening to me.